What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here, and in today's video we will be talking about the Longshot game mode and if it's coming to Madden 19. So many of you know that Longshot was new to Madden 18. It was a story mode. We thought initially it was going to be like a career mode type thing, but it was more of a story mode where you're playing a predetermined story. You play as Devin Wade, who is a quarterback. You go through high school, go through college, get drafted to the NFL, but you don't actually get to play in the NFL. And a lot of people are speculating that Longshot will not return to Madden 19. They said that they feel like it was a failure in Madden 18 and that they're just going to scrap it and move forward. Me personally, I think that Longshot is going to definitely be in Madden 19 for a variety of reasons. Number one, they've simply invested too much into it. This wasn't something that was just created out of nowhere on a whim. You know, a lot of planning and thought went into Longshot, and we only have played, you know, a little bit of the story yet. Me personally, I only played, you know, not very much of the story, because for me it was just boring. You know, I tried it out, but it just wasn't very fun to me. I'm the type of player that likes, you know, an authentic career mode, something like NBA 2K or even NBA Live has, where you have more control over your destiny and you're not playing a predetermined story. But most people didn't really care for it, so they didn't think it was coming back this year. But in my opinion, like I said, they've invested way too much time, money, resources into it to just scrap it like that. Now, do I think Longshot's going to continue for years? No. If I had to bet, I would say that they'll probably finish it this year, and then that'll probably be it. But they've invested too much just to stop it halfway through and not see it through. I mean, there are some people that I'm sure want to keep playing it and did enjoy it, but I think the majority of people didn't really care for it. So that's one thing. Number two, the guy who was behind Longshot, the guy who really created Longshot, is the new creative director that took Rex's spot. So very unlikely that the guy who is responsible for Longshot now gets brought as, you know, now the new creative director, and they're going to just scrap Longshot. The fact that this guy in particular got that spot means that the guys higher up probably really liked Longshot and they thought it was successful. They thought it was a good idea. And two, you know, this is Longshot is, I forget the guy's name that's the creative director now, it slipped my mind, but Longshot is his baby. So you're not going to move that guy in a creative director position and then he's going to say, okay, I'm going to let my baby go that I worked so hard on. It doesn't really make sense. So I definitely think Longshot's going to return this year in Madden 19. Hopefully they give us a little more control this year, or, you know, I'm probably not going to play it, but for the people that do want to play it, hopefully they give a little bit more control and have it not be so predetermined. That would maybe be a little bit better. Obviously, you know, you'll be able to play in the NFL now, I would assume, because that's really like the next logical step. You know, for the people that have invested time into playing it, I'm sure they'll, you know, play it a little bit because they've already went that far. I'm sure they want to take the guy into the NFL. But after this year, you know, I don't really see it coming back because, you know, if it was a failure last year, it's probably not going to do too much better this year. I mean, the fact that you'll be able to play in the NFL would be better, and people will probably like it a little more because of that. But I don't see it staying after this year. I think they'll wrap it up, and then hopefully this gets into my next point. Hopefully at that point they say, let's put a real career mode in the game now. Let's put an authentic career mode into the game, because that's what we need. And that's what everybody wants. I think that's one of the bigger requests for most people who play Madden, is we want a career mode. We have a career mode in the game now, but it's the most bare bones thing ever. You pretty much just go into franchise mode and say, I want to be a player, and you pick which team you want to be on, and that's the end of it. And you just play as that guy. There's no cutscenes, there's no extras to it. It's just, like I said, the most bare bones thing possible. It's something I wouldn't even consider a career mode. You know, it's just, it's so bare bones that I wouldn't even give it that title. That's not even fair. So I think going forward, if we get a real career mode in the game, I think that would be the best move for people. I think that would make a lot of people happy. And, you know, Longshot, while it was an okay idea, I get where they were going with it. They were trying to bring, you know, potentially some new faces to the game with a story mode. But I feel like a story mode for sports games just doesn't quite work. You can incorporate somewhat of a story into your career modes. You know, NBA 2K and NBA Live have done that successfully, but you still have to have it be something where the player has a lot more control over what he does, what he looks like, you're not playing as a predetermined character. I just don't think that doesn't work for sports games. That takes away from what it is to have a, you know, a career type mode in a sports game. This is not a true career mode. So yeah, I think it'll be back, but I think that's gonna be it. But what do you guys think? Do you want it back? Do you wish they would just scrap it? Do you want a real career mode? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments below, and I will be at EA Play, so hopefully I'll get some info on that and can confirm for sure if it's in the game or not, if that's info that they're gonna be releasing at EA Play. So yeah, that'll be cool. But let me know everything in the comments below. How do you feel? And as always, I will see you next time.